All right, now we are moving on to the dreaded proofs. We're doing proofs because you will need to do these in geometry next year, and they are much harder with geometry. So I'm just giving you a little bit of a foundation. So we're going to be solving 2x minus 3 equals 13. Most of you guys could probably do this in your sleep. That's why we're stepping it up with the proofs. So we start with our statement, 2x minus 5 equals 13. Our reason is just that it's given. You always start with your first reason being that it's given. I gave that to you. You know that that's true because I said so. So the first thing you want to do if you were going to solve this is you're going to add 5 to both sides. If you add 5 to both sides, you get 2x equals 13 plus 5, or 18. Now, what said that you were allowed to do that you were allowed to add 5 to both sides? Why, it's our good friend, the addition property. So you need to write that over here under your reason. That this statement over here is still true because of the addition property. So now to get x by itself, to solve it, we're going to divide both sides by 2. We get x equals 9. And for our reason, it's the same as before. We have to justify why we're allowed to do that. And in this third step, that was because of the division property, or the division property of equality, but I won't make you write all of that out. But basically, we start with our given, and then we use the addition property to make sure that this statement is still true, and then we finish up with our division property to know that x equals 9. We know the statement is true because we proved it on the right-hand side. So let's look at one more example, and then we are going to be spending tomorrow doing these in class. With our x plus 2 divided by 4 equals 3, because that numerator is basically like in a parentheses, we're going to worry about that last. So our first reason, like I said before, it's always given. I told you that that's true. You have to take my word for it. So the first thing we want to do to start solving for x is take care of that 4 in the denominator, which means we need to multiply both sides by 4. This gives us x plus 2 on the left side equals 3 times 4, which is 12. My reason that this statement is still true is our multiplication property. Running out of room. There we go, multiplication property of equality. The last step we need to do is subtract 2 from both sides to get x all by itself. We get x equals 12 minus 2, or 10. And our last reason was the subtraction property. That subtraction property of equality told us that we were allowed to do that, and we would still get a true statement. All right, we will be getting plenty of practice tomorrow, so hopefully you kind of have the gist of it, but come with your questions tomorrow and we will get more involved in this.